This is the fourth deck, of course, of my Ixalan little mini cube, mini commander, but really pre-commander cube because I don't have any of the commanders, but I do have all the cards. So by now I've done dinosaurs, I did vampires, then I did pirates, and now I did Merfolk, the previous video. So now I'm gonna do a mana curve for the Merfolk or Merfolk. And then I'll do a review card by card. So we lay these out right. This 3 drops, 1 drops, and 2 drops. I think this is the weakest of the 3 decks. Again, it's a draft, so the second round it'll probably be the deck that gets done first with added stronger cards. It'll get preference. So this is not a complete job. It's just a draft. Of course, with the tripod in front of me, I get to hit it a lot as I do this. Sorry for that. This deck definitely will benefit from having more Merfolk. More and stronger, but that is also true for the vampire deck. I see a lot of 3 drops, which I think is healthy for commander decks, and 4 drops. I think it's a heavier curve. I did put in the vehicles, which means that maybe this deck will get helped more than I thought it would. So that's my curve. Don't think I need to do counts. They look pretty healthy. Then of course I'm always going to take this one aside because it's what I consider my topper right now. It's a 3 drop. Then 6, 5, and 8. Okay, so now I'm going to take this thing down, my boom, and then I'll go through the cards. Okay, so this is Hadana's Climb. You put a counter on target creature. Then if that creature has 3 or more +1/+1 counters, you can transform it. Target creature you control gets flying and gets +X/+X, where X is its power. So it's going to be a creature booster. I don't think I have enough counter shenanigans, and I'll keep that in mind. Again, this is just the first draft of the deck, so it's going to have holes, it's going to have inconsistencies that will be ironed out later. Scrying is good. Searching for a basic land card is also good, and so is Explore. This will be nice. I don't think I have anything unblockable. And I'll have to think about this. This is a good include if I bring in something with unblockable into the deck. Oh, speak of the devil. There you go. Okay, problems partially solved. Merfolk that can get a small boots for a lot of mana. Gets +1/+1, but it's not a counter. You can counter some spell, that's good. Needs no introduction. Oh, okay, good. So I do have the put counters thing in here, that's great. Make something a flyer. It is a flyer, and I have some Merfolk. This is one of the reveal a Merfolk, and then you cast this for less. Love vanillas. It does get +1/+1 when it becomes blocked. This is the heavy casting critter. I mean, not heavy casting, but late game you can do something. It's almost like a kicker, just a bad one. Gets a little bit of a butt sometimes. It explores. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, so that's good. Always need a plummet if you're in green. Whenever you cast a Merfolk, you're going to get a token out of this. That's very nice. It's got so you can. This thing has flash if you control a Merfolk, and you can return something and draw a card. That's good. Cancel. Don't leave home without it. A vehicle. Vehicles normally go in white-red, but in this case, they actually ended up being the helper creatures for the weaker deck. That's all they did for me in this mini cube so far. Equip something and give it haste. A tapper, you know, so it'll keep something tapped. Another tapper. It cannot be blocked by dinosaurs. I like this a lot. It explores. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 2 target Merfolk. This is great for my counters strategy, headlined by my dear Adana's Climb. Flash, always very disruptive, very good, and you can give a Merfolk hexproof. Create a Merfolk token, that's really good. Put counters, man. Just keep putting counters. That's great. And you can even draw a card by removing them. On top of land, so that's good for mana acceleration. Yeah, why not? I don't think Enrage is going to do anything in this one. This will probably be one of the ones that goes out first as I get to improve this this cube. I still have to go through the toolkits, the 2 Ixalan toolkits, and those 2 toolkits have cards that I did not pull in this selection, including rares and uncommons from Ixalan, because this mini cube is going to be Ixalan only. It may fight another creature. That's a nice trick. You can draw you a card. It can give you a token. Ascend. It's in all 4 decks. I'm really glad that I was able to put it in all 4 decks. This puts a counter, and then also it allows you to add mana of any one of the 2 colors you chose. That's great. More Ascend. Very helpful. Destroy target artifact or enchantment and draw a card. Put target creature or artifact on top of its owner's library. Good. A big booster. It may end up going out later, but it'll be good for now. A big vanilla Merfolk from Limited. It cannot be blocked. Period. Fantastic. Because I can enchant it and it draws me cards with that enchantment that I showed earlier. It's got hexproof, and when it enters you can put a counter on target Merfolk. Fantastic. When it attacks, you may put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard, and then when it dies, put all land cards from your graveyard onto the battlefield tapped. Not bad. Boost target creature when it enters. May return target creature with raid. Again, the pirates may all go out later if I get better Merfolk. More Ascend, we need it. Reach, that's good. Can block an additional creature, so it's kind of like inverse menace. I don't know. I'll have to think about it, but that's good. A flyer with hexproof, even though it's low hitter. My vehicle. Big trample dude. Something that goes against planeswalkers, and all creatures you control get +1/+1. That's great because this deck has a lot of non-Merfolk, and I don't really have any way to lower the Merfolk, so that's very good in this configuration of the deck and in any. This is actually pretty good, and I'm going to call it done for right here. I'm not going to do a summary video for all 4 where I talk about each one, because this is a draft and I don't want to really belabor the point. I've already taken a long time to go through all 4 decks. So I'll just to end the video, because this is the last one for the 4 decks that I've been building, I'll just say, hey, here they are. They were lurking. Okay, and these are the 4 decks right now in this mini cube.